Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Is It Shit? Today we're looking at something I think quite interesting, considering that the Relab 176 has just come out. People are going nuts for that thing, but this has been out a while and it's kind of similar. We're going to look at the Klanghelm Mjuc and find out, is it So yeah, the Relab 176 been making kind of waves for a little while now. I went digging around other versions of the 176, and while I was looking, I found the Klanghelm stuff. Obviously, I've used their stuff before. They make some pretty nice plugins. The Mjuc is basically variations on something along the lines of the 176. We've got the Mark 1, you get the Mark 2, and you get the Mark 3. They're all slightly different versions of a very Mjuc compressor, which useful. It's interesting in that the Mark III is obviously the one that looks like the 176, which is very much like the Relab at the moment. Similar controls, similar thing, but we get two others in the bundle. Anyway, let's dig in and have a look. So, starting with the Mark I, we have this big compress knob on the left. Who doesn't mind that? I quite like that. That works. We've got your gain reduction meter in the middle. We've got the makeup control over on the right. The power light acts as a bypass. That's already one up on the 176 by Relab because they don't have a bypass. We then have the timing control. You've got 6 different timings. They're different combinations of fast and slow attack, basically. Experiment with it. A couple of them are program dependent. Works quite well. And then you've got switch between compression and limiting. Down the bottom in this little pop-out panel, we have got timbre control, so you can make it slightly darker or brighter. You've got drive, so you can add more saturation to it. It's got a sidechain filter again just to trigger the compressor, and then you've got a wet dry control, mix control. Up the top you can select your different versions of the compressor. You've got your presets, GUI size, auto gain control, high Q, which is basically your oversampling, and you can calibrate it. Sounds great. You'll see in the demo. I really liked this one. Got on with it a lot. Sounds fantastic. Let's have a quick look at the Mark II. So similar but not the same. This one's got a green vibe going on. We've got the compression knob just more or less on the left. On the right we've got the makeup knob, and we've got the power light again, which acts as a bypass. We've then got a density button that adds a real thickness to it, adds a bit of weight down the bottom. You've got your ratio switch this time, so you've got 2, 4, 8 and then limit. We've got the interstage switch. Remember what the interstage does? It basically decides whether you go direct or via a transformer between the valve stage and the line stage, line driver stage. So that's useful again, gives you slightly different range of sounds. Attack and recovery, otherwise known as release. They're the right way around this time. Fast is on the left, slow is on the right. Down in this extra section that pops out again, we've got basically a timbre, which is EQ. You've got dark or hi-fi, which is a bit brighter. You've got your drive section between clean and driven. We've got the sidechain filter, and we've got a mix control, all the usual stuff across the top. Okay, Mark III. The Mark III is the one that looks a lot like the 176. So we've got the compression knob on the left and the makeup knob on the right. Again, we've got the power light, again, acts as a bypass. Over on the left, we've got the density control, which adds some weight in the bottom end. We've got a high ratio button, pushes it into a high ratio mode. We've got the interstage thing, again, adds the transformer before the line output stage. We've got attack and recovery, again, attack and release on controls, so we can actually set them. This time we have a punch control. The punch, adds punch. Don't know how else to describe it. Try it. It's good. Again, we've got the EQ, the drive, the sidechain, and the mix control, and all the usual stuff across the top. So they all have slightly different advantages over each other. Obviously, the first one is a fairly basic, very Mjuc. The second one adds the ratio stuff, the density in the interstage. The third one then has the high ratios and the punch. They've all got box tone. None of them are completely clean. If you run them through anything like Plugin Doctor or a decent scope, you'll see they've got a box tone, and I quite like that. I'd want them to have when I'm doing this kind of stuff. I don't want it to be clean. This is a very new compressor. I want it to have a sound. Let's talk about price, including VAT. £20 and 80p. Yeah, £20.80 for all three. Can't argue with that, can you? That is a banging price. However, skipped over the demo bit, didn't I? Because there isn't a demo. That's a little bit annoying. They could do with fixing that. You can't download a demo of this. What they do instead is that there's a free version. It's a cut down version of this, which is free. And I guess you get that. And if you like that, then you go and get this. But for £20.80, I just bought it because I'm like, why wouldn't you? So because of that, it's going to lose a star. But in every other way, it's a winner. You'll see from the demo at the end, it sounds fantastic. It really sounds good. They all slightly sound different, so you've got a real nice range of compression. If you like very Mjuc compressors, this is the one for you, I think. It's awesome. So yeah, not shit at all. 4 stars, well deserved. Excellent work from Klanghelm. Anyway, if you could like the video, that really helps. If you could subscribe to the channel, that helps even more. There's an Instagram, which is Mixdown Mastering. There's the website where there's the top 5 plugins, and there's also a bunch of courses on mixing and mastering and a whole bunch of other stuff. You can also book me for mixing and mastering, or I do consultations and all kinds of other stuff. It's all on the website. Anyway, the test is coming up. I'll see you next time. Adios.
You call